Two trips to Milan in today's episode, quarter-final of the Cup, and a game against one of the strongest teams in the league. Welcome back. We have episode 10. Got trips to the Giuseppe Meazza and the San Siro. Apparently they're different names for the same building. I don't know why they're awkward as to just decide to call it different things, but it's Italy, so you just learn not to question stuff. Quarter-final of the Cup firstly, which is at Inter Milan, and then we're following that up with a game at just your regular Milan, AC, take your pick, whatever you want to call them. Esposito's still with us. He's knocking on the door of 30 goals. We're having a good season. We're not too far from fourth place, but we're building up a little bit of a gap between ourselves and the team in sixth. Only the two games since last episode. We played Lazio. Not the best from us. 3-2 loss, which involved them losing a player as well, but we still couldn't capitalise and get something back from the game, and then followed it up with a 1-0 win against Sampdoria. Esposito coming up big for us at the end of the game. So as I say, we've got Inter Milan first, but just before we jump into that, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel, would be greatly appreciated, and I hope you're also enjoying the Berlin save that's out now. The team to play Inter Milan. Berger in goal, Del Prato, Favasuli, Benson and Balde as the back four. We have Stevanovic playing just behind Pavard and Hugendorm, and then we've got Ramirez acting as the deep line forward, supporting Esposito and Carlau, both of which having pretty good seasons for us. We've got a little bit of an issue at centre mid at the moment. We've got Palacios out injured, likewise with Lacombe. Inter, pretty strong form from them, and a 4-2-3-1. Our form, not quite as good. We've just seen it. It could be improved, and hopefully it will be improved by the end of this game. 5 minutes, Barea with a corner for Inter, puts it to the back post and just no one challenges it really. Bentancur picks up the loose ball, back to, Satvienko at the edge, Ahmad across, and Benson's tackle just drops it into Bayrami's feet. It's 1-0 to Inter, little bit of a hill to climb. Not the greatest of start for us. A throw-in for Inter, Rosas throws it forward, Bayrami, Satriano. Bayrami, brilliant ball through to Raspadori. He's gone round the goalie, but he's still managed to make a save. And Del Prato, under literally no pressure, smashes it into the crowd. They have the resulting corner, taken by Barea. Towards the near post, Raspadori's managed to bring it under control. Coggan, Ahmad with a shot. Oh no, back to Coggan. Oh, and he's rattled it off the crossbar. And Benson this time smashes away. We are being bullied. I think I need to make a change. Balde with a corner for us. Towards the near post. Oh no. No one challenged it again. Rosas picks up the loose ball for Inter. Back into Bentancur. They're definitely having the better of the game, aren't they? I'm going to open up the stats. Raspadori's... Oh, what's the goalie done? I think it's all but done, isn't it, really? Oh, ref's getting involved. If he disallows this, I'm making a tactical change. Beautiful. We need to change something, because whatever we're doing in this game is not working. Only a slight change, but we've pushed the fullbacks up. We've left your man in the middle as a halfback instead of a deep line playmaker, and I've swapped Pavard and Stevanovic around, because I'm hoping they'll do better in that way, because something's not quite right. So we'll go with that. If there's anything further that we can change, I'll keep an eye out. Half-time. Not too much more has happened, to be fair, but we can see on the stats, we actually appear to be doing something. We've passed the hour mark now. I'll watch this highlight through, and then we'll make some changes. Stevanovic knocks it into Carlau. It's put towards the back post. Esposito couldn't get it under our control. Carlau, he's in, but I'm pretty sure he was about a mile offside then, wasn't he? I didn't even get a chance to press pause. They're taking the free kick from our offside. Goalie's launched it forward. Right, centre-back, just bring this down. He's done exactly that. Benson into Stevanovic, back to the centre-back. Nice little play between the midfielders. Ramirez, he's got a man outside on the left. Is he going to use him? No, he's just carrying on, and he's shot about 10 miles over. Few changes. I've brought off our left-back, Balde, for homegrown Pedersen. Put it to an inverted wing-back. See what happens from that. Brought in Daniele Di Martino for Stevanovic in the centre of midfield. and we've also brought off Luis Ramirez for Tommaso Guida. Not entirely down to the shot that he's just had, but it definitely was a factor for me. Going into the last 15, I have just pushed us up to positive. We have a highlight, starts off with our defence. Hopefully it's not going to be us getting caught in possession. Favasuli gets it all the way back to Berger, launches it forward towards Esposito. He wins the head on, but there's no way our centre-back was going to catch on to that. Striker, it was their centre-back that got it. Kvard, this fella's got it. Kelia, I think his name is. And they've launched it out to their right wing. Our left-back's nowhere to be seen. Rosas gets a cross in. Somehow, that cross managed to completely evade all of our players, but Raspadori was there on the end of it. It was almost like a heat-seeking missile for Raspadori's head, that was. I'm aware as to why the fullback was nowhere to be seen, because I'm playing them very aggressively. But, I mean, when you're putting in a cross like that, how on earth can we deal with it? Disappointing. 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 Good thing is, we don't have to come back to this stadium for at least another 3 days. Milan, part 2. AC this time. And it's relatively important for us in the league. There's a 10-point gap between ourselves and AC. And then 11, 12, 14 between the top 4. So if we can get the win at the San Siro, it'll do a good job for us to bridge that gap. There's still the goal difference, which was an issue, because we can double ours and not even be the strongest of the 4. So we need to start getting that kind of in line with theirs. But a win here would do a good job for us. Tweak to the tactic. We're going for a 5 at the back. So we just dropped the holding mid down, push the wing backs up. We're not going to go with that 2 at the back madness that we did for the second half of the Inter game, but there's some merit there. Hopefully it will work out good for us. I have got one that's audacious that I'm trying or considering, but we need to be a much stronger team. So I might try it off camera against some of the weaker teams in the league and see if it even has any merit. But what we have for this game is Berger in goal, Favasuli, Pavard and Benson as our back 3, Holmgren, Pedersen and Bolde out wide, with Hugendorm and Lacombe in the middle, and then we have our best of friends at the top in Esposito, Guida and Carlau. Green links everywhere, happy days. Milan, form not as strong as Inter's, still considerably stronger than ourselves, considering we've got another little red block on there now. Oh Jesus, oh that hurt. Oh, that hit me right in the feels, that did. Just shy a quarter of an hour gone. Singo with the throw-in. Puts it in towards Ramos. Back to Singo. Esposito makes a decent tackle, but goes straight to the Milan player. Good cross in. Oh, Berger fumbles the save. Oh, it's found its way in. 2 saves that Berger kind of parried. I wouldn't say into danger, because the first one was away, but the second one definitely was into danger. And it's been bundled into the back of our net. Another early goal conceded against the Milan side. It's not the best thing for us. If Berger would have held that, happy days. He did well to save the second one, admittedly, but just everyone was out of possession and Pedro Neto was able to come in and sweep up. Last 5 minutes of the half, another attack for Milan by the looks of it. We haven't had a shot on target yet, which isn't the best, but we could do with just getting this possession and getting into their area. We've got 2 players on knocks at the moment. The other of my centre mids that isn't on a knock, came into the game on a knock, so there's just injuries everywhere. There's no depth for us. What are we doing? We need European football. We need lots of money, and we need to bring in a few faces. I think, to be honest, we need to sell a few people for quite a lot of money. That would be the preferable thing. We're only 5 minutes into the half, but I haven't been forced to make the changes. But it's more valuable for me to not lose these players than to try and claw back a game that's unrealistic to win. So we've taken Bolde and Hugendorm off because they're both playing with injuries. We've brought in Del Prato at right back and Stevanovic. We're going to go try again at that Mazzala role. Corner for ourselves. Holmgren Pedersen puts it into the middle and there's no one there. I have a feeling that this tactic has not got the corner set up. Pedersen, oh, that is a horrific cross. Ball is lumped forward by our goalkeeper and immediately intercepted. Ramos puts it towards... I was going to say we intercepted, but we had it for, I think, half a second. We had control of possession there. Neto with the ball out on the right, puts it through to Solomon, and it's 3. This is not ideal. We're definitely giving up points in this little chase. I'm starting to think that top 4 group is going to be unreachable at this rate. Obviously, we've got to see what we can do, but we get the European games coming in as well. especially with our lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Lack of depth. We're going to struggle. I think what we need to do is just focus on Europe this season, both being into Europe, hopefully the Europa League, and carrying through our Conference League campaign. We'll see what comes from that. Carlisle has the ball on the left for us, puts it towards Guida at the back post, and it's dealt with comfortably by their goalkeeper. Mike, we're just going to call him Mike. He just lumps it forward. Ramos, and it's nodded away. We've got possession again. Del Prato, Esposito, brilliant ball into Carlisle. Oh, and a good save. Full time. The least convincing of games. Wasn't the best episode for us. Why did I come back for the Milans? Why did I do it? We don't have much of a jump for our next episode. We have Juventus and Partizan, which we might come back for, but if I'm sulking a lot, I may just come back for Partizan and Bologna. we'll see what happens, but it's going to be a very short gap for us. Hopefully we can get some more greens on the board. Definitely that first leg of the game against Partizan, so we can play a stronger game against Juventus maybe. But yeah, not the best episode for us. But if you have enjoyed the episode, do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. There's some items over here that you can carry on watching, and thank you for your time.